Goodbye, fairing. Memphis Shades Road Warrior. It's been good. Alright, so in this video, we're gonna ride this Dyna without a fairing. Let's check it out. What's going on, YouTube? BK Low is back in the building. And I'm picking this up from my gauge install video. I don't know, who knows how that's gonna go, if you've seen that. But yeah, you know, I was riding over to the Ace Hardware because I had to get a couple screws. You know, I've had the fairing off because I changed the headlight today. And I figured, you know what? Let me do that ride naked. Let me do that ride without a fairing. See how my buddy Fro Rider has been getting by and what it feels like. And then a lot of people also ask me, like, yo, do you actually need a fairing for your Dyna? Like, does it actually serve a purpose besides looks? So yeah, this is the first time probably in 3 years that I've ridden this bike naked. The last time I did it, I actually made a video for it. It was I was changing fairings. I was going from a Memphis Shades Gauntlet to a Connolly's T-Sport fairing. This is back before Memphis Shades made the Road Warrior. Once they made that, I switched to that. But I remember riding it that day, and I don't remember. I should go back and watch that video and see like what I actually said about it. But it doesn't spike out in my memory. Whereas today, getting on the bike without the fairing and doing the speeds I was just doing on the parkway, I was just like blown away. I was like, I cannot believe how much wind I am getting on my entire body, you know, mostly the chest. But it's like, dude, I'm hitting some pretty good speeds and I just could feel so much wind resistance that I'm not used to. So what I will tell you is, just from hitting that little rip here, you know, doing some highway speeds, if you're trying to go fast and if you're trying to ride your Dyna the way it was intended to be ridden, you 100% want a good fairing. Yeah, I cannot believe the difference it makes. Like, and it's just something, you know, I've been riding with a T-Sport fairing for so long, it's just something I never really thought about. But it's like, I have friends that regularly ride their bike without a fairing and, you know, ride the same way I do. And it's like, dude, I need to, like, talk to them about getting some fairings, man, because the amount of wind you get is insane. Like, you could probably hear it right now. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to cut this footage because of how much wind I'm getting. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear my voice. But dude, I'm getting slammed with wind right now. And it's like, can I ride as fast as I would ride with my Memphis Shades Road Warrior right now? And the answer is 100% no. It's just like the amount of resistance I'm getting right now. Let me give you an analogy. Right now, without the fairing, 70 miles per hour feels like 90 miles per hour with the fairing. And don't ask me how I know what 90 miles per hour feels like. I'm just speculating here. Of course, we've never gone those speeds, but yeah, it's like, it is a rough ride without it. And it's like, shout out to like all the people who have like ridden the Sturgis in the older days on choppers and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, some without any suspensions. Obviously, there's no fairing. It's like, dude, what a hard generation of riders right there. We're spoiled, man. And that's how I feel right now. I feel spoiled by my fairing. But what I do like is I like my line of sight being completely open and not having it be obstructed by anything. It's really cool. It's like such a different ride. And I'm sure you guys as the viewers are probably appreciating having nothing obstructing your view right now. But yeah, so unless you want to get slammed with wind, you know, you might want to consider a fairing. And like my friends who are stunters, like, yeah, it totally makes sense for you not to run a fairing. But if you're trying to like if you're trying to go fast and you're trying to go far, you 100% should put a fairing on your bike. I wish you guys could feel what this feels like right now. I was just blown away. I did not expect to have this experience. Like I don't think I would want to do any more than 100 miles, you know, assuming that I'm riding at good speeds like this, you know. It's like someone is pulling me off my bike. Yeah, so I just wanted to make this video just because, like, it's a crazy enough experience right now that I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. Invest in a fairing. Woo! Yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna hold a speed like that. Like, how long can I possibly hold a speed like that if I'm not running any sort of wind protection? But yes, invest in a fairing. And don't just invest in any fairing, invest in the Memphis Shades Road Warrior. I've done 3 long motorcycle trips with that fairing. I've gone to Sturgis and back, I've gone to Canada and back, and that fairing made it very doable. If it was like this, then man, I cannot imagine a 700-mile day if it's gonna feel like this all day. But yes, check out the Memphis Shades Road Warrior. It's what everyone's running, and it's for good reason. They're running it because it's easily the best T-Sport fairing out there. Especially for the price that's offered at. But whew, was that crazy, man. That was an experience. And man, if you're someone like me that hasn't ridden naked in a long time, you should do it. What a crazy experience. That was like such an eye-opener and made me really, really appreciate my fairing. I'm gonna go home and say thank you to my fairing. Maybe buy it a cup of coffee or something. But alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, stay safe out there. Keep yourself protected from the wind. And stay low. And BK Low is out.